Cool 101.7 this morning. We have Dr. Lori, and I'm already a big fan before you even get down to the Home and Builders show.
Before I even do the show that I've been doing for 20 years, my Antique Appraisal Comedy Tour, you're a fan. Well, I like you, Chris.
The cool part is my son and I, Sam, we've been watching the Oak Island show.
Hi, Sam.
And talk about it every week, about what's going to come next week and everything.
Yeah.
And very few guests that I have come in, does he want to come in and meet? Does he talk about? So
see?
Yeah,
it's always funny when somebody wants to meet, an art history teacher, especially a kid like Sam, right?
Well, but he's a smart kid, he likes the stuff. He's good at the stuff that I stink at. Yeah. So
well, that's why we have kids.
Yeah,
right. We have kids to be better.
Exactly.
Right?
He's a smart kid, so that's a good thing. Hopefully, he'll have friends.
Well, shout out to Sam. I'm sure he has a lot of friends.
Right.
He has a lot of friends as Oak Island fans because we're so fortunate to have great fans all over the country. I travel. All over the country doing the Antique Appraisal Show. And I have to say that, I have folks who are like, Dr. Lori, I want to show you this. Dr. Lori, what do you think the theory is? Dr. Lori. And I'm like, oh, God, you guys are so great. And it's a wonderful show. They've done a fantastic job. And I think we're all on the Lagina's team.
Yes.
We're like, yes, we want you to find it, so.
But I like the fact that it's not always a winning show.
Well,
that every week they're...
wins are bigger if you've had a loss.
Yes.
And I don't have to tell you folks that, right?
Right.
So, that's basically what it is. So you sort of learn from that. And I like, as a historian, I treasure hunt all the time. Mm-hmm. So I treasure hunt with other people's family heirlooms, with yard sale finds. I help people to identify what they have, as I do as the artifacts appraiser on the History Channel's The Curse of Oak Island. So what we try to do is basically go, hey, here are the clues that we can figure out. And that's what I do largely at my stage show with the free appraisals at the Arrowhead Builders Show. But basically, Oak Island has been a tremendous, question and mystery for literally centuries.
Mm-hmm.
Some people thought it's the Knights Templar. Some people thought, President Roosevelt, when he was there in 1909, thought, oh, hey, you know what? I think I'm looking for Marie Antoinette's jewels from the French Revolution, you know, and then there are people who think that they're looking for Captain Kidd's treasure or the Spanish galleon's treasures. It's amazing. It's just amazing what might be gleaned from there. So it's really interesting. If you have a chance to go, the Friends of the Oak Island Society, of course, run tours in the summertime.
Really?
Yeah, you can go on their website. Please do that. Go on their website, the Friends of Oak Island. They do a wonderful job with my friend Charles Barkhouse, who, of course, is the historian of note on the show. And they really have a wonderful tour that they go through, sometimes even with Charles. You can take it with him. And of course, his colleagues are also quite excellent. And you can learn a little bit more about Oak Island and be there. To come across that causeway in Nova Scotia, a beautiful part of the world, to come across that causeway and see all the history that's been made is really wonderful. I'm very lucky to be part of the show. I've been part of great shows, great shows over my career. I've enjoyed it. Discovery Channel's Auction Kings and Fox Business Network Strange Inheritance and The Tonight Show and The Daily Show and lots of places, Inside Edition. But what's been nice about Oak Island is that it really is, for people like me who just love history and can't get enough of it, it's been a wonderful, wonderful experience. And I'm pretty sure it'll continue for a long time.
Well, let's go ahead.
Sorry, didn't mean to go on and on. But really,
what I want to say is you humored me there talking about Oak Island because that's one of my favorite shows. But let's talk about but let's talk about what you do. Everybody's going to go down to the Arrowhead Home and Builders Show.
Yes,
you are going to be one of the featured speakers.
Yes, I am. As the headliner for the Arrowhead Home and Builders Show, I am doing Dr. Lori's Antique Appraisal Comedy Show, which is basically where I make you laugh, you bring in your objects, and I evaluate them. I'll tell you the appraised value on the market now. I'll properly identify them. I will also give you information about how do you sell for top dollar, what are you looking for at a yard sale, what should you flip right now, what's going to be valuable in the future. So I use my PhD in art and architectural and antiques history from Penn State, where I used to be on the faculty, and my many years of museum experience and identifying artifacts. And I'll tell you the truth about what you've got and what it's really worth. We've had some wonderful pieces come in already. Great paintings, a wonderful, very valuable sculpture. We've had people drive, from hours away. We're saying, I'm going to come to the show. And so for the last 2 nights, we've been doing the Antique Appraisal Show. It's free, one free per person. There's a limit at each show of how many I'll do. And then basically what we do is there are so many shows, so many opportunities that you will get a free appraisal. So you'll get a free appraisal, but in addition to the free appraisal, you can sit and watch everybody else's object get appraised, and you'll learn all these different things. The insider scoop, the insider tricks. What are the tricks of the trade from, a curator, a museum a professional, and an appraiser? I appraise about 20,000 objects a year at more than 150 events. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So you love what you do, basically.
I love what I do. I always say, I'm not married. I have no children. I have no hobbies. This is all I do.
Right.
I just look at
Well,
objects.
in essence, you do. I mean, in essence, you do have children and you do have hobbies,
Yeah, that's kind of true. If you think about it, that's true. I really do. And wonderful folks from all over the country who are lovely to say, Dr. Lori, we're happy you're back.
Yeah.
So and I felt that love here too in Duluth. It's been really wonderful. It's been terrific.
Good.
They do a tremendous job, and I want to say this. Those experts on that floor, I'm not the only expert. I get the whole big, it's Dr. Lori and she's the big expert. Yeah, okay, for what I do. But, at the home and remodeling, at the Home and Builder Show, what you have, in fact, are all of these experts in their own right who are sharpening their pencils, going to make you the best deals for your home and remodeling needs. And those guys know exactly what you're going to need. So if it's gutters, if it's, a new John Deere, if it's whatever it might be, they're going to help you. So I always say I'm always humbled to be among these fellow experts.
Plus, we talked to Don yesterday, and Don Egebretson, and he knows the planting for the area, and he's going to talk about flowers and planting and stuff like that.
And Don sometimes even throws in those Latin names of the plants.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, hey, Don. So he's a lot of fun, and he'll talk to you about container gardening and such. And all of them are really good. Joey Green is there, and he's talking about all these household products and how you can do things. My favorite is, using peanut butter to shave your legs. So he'll talk to you about that kind of stuff. I'm there to show you the
maybe
money.
Not for me, yeah.
Yeah, but, maybe you're not shaving your legs all the time. You're busy watching Oak Island. But,
Right.
I mean, for me, I'm there to find you that $20,000 object so you can trade it and refinish the kitchen,
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Lori, thank you for being on. Home and Builders Show goes through the 8th. Go on down there. We've got all the details at cool1017.com. Thank you.
My pleasure meeting you. Hi, Sam.